Good evening, everybody, and welcome to some fantastic. Be here because I don't know about you, but I need to move my body. And today I really wanted to focus on movement for stress, right? A lot of times that's what brings us to our mats, majority of the time when we're building a practice. And that's exactly what the body needs, right? A lot of times we don't realize, the stress kind of is a lot of thoughts or we're worried about things, but we don't really think about the ripple effect from the mind to the body. And a lot of times that shows up as, tightness of muscles in the body, clenching of the jaw. It can even, reflect into our sleep and our eating habits. So tonight I really wanted to focus on some movements and very easy beginner friendly movements that you can use any time of day or night when you feel like you just really need to kind of let go, right? Our nervous system holds on to things all day long until we decide to let them go. So through movement this evening, a little bit of breath and a guided meditation, we're hoping we can shed a couple layers, and one of them being stress. And without further ado, I will invite you to take a comfortable seat, whatever that might look like for you. Legs could be crossed, legs could be extended. All I ask is just for a nice tall body so we have access for the diaphragm, that big, wonderful breathing muscle that we have. We want it to be able to expand and contract with our breath. If it feels good, we can close the eyes down. If not, just nice soft eyes towards the floor or gazing at something maybe at eye level. But as we come here to this comfortable seat, we're starting to settle down, right? We're coming to this, whatever seat this may be. We're going to take this time to observe. We're going to take this time to look at the body, look at the breath, right? How have I shown up this evening to my space? Have I brought anything with me? Am I holding on to something from yesterday or maybe earlier in my day today and I can't seem to shake it off? And taking a look at the body. Any places that are calling out to me at this time. Maybe the body's feeling good. But just taking a look at that physical layer. And then moving on to the breath. Not making changes to it, but just bring awareness as each inhale and exhale pass through the body. Where does my breath start? What's the sensations? Where can I feel my breath in my body? What's the pace? What's the quality? We'll take this time to set an intention for our practice this evening, or an intention for the weekend or the upcoming week, or maybe just simply asking for presence as we come onto our mats for our practice. Take a nice big breath in and a nice big breath out. One more time, big inhale. Expansive exhale. Let it all the way go. And when you're ready, softly blinking open the eyes, drop the chin down to the chest, and we'll start with a nice rotation of the head. Maybe some clicks and pops along the way. That is okay. But we're looking for slow here, right? We're not looking to run and move quick, because we want to look at the range of motion that's taking place in the body. When we reach the bottom, go ahead and reverse the direction. Paying in mind, one side's going to feel a little different. One side might be a little bit more tender, a little bit more tight, right? We've got two different sides of the body that do two different things all day long. We have one that we use, right, our dominant side, and then we have the opposite side that kind of deals with the overuse of the dominant side. When we reach the bottom, resting the chin on the chest, the hands can rest in the lap. Use your inhale, bring the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, breath, roll them down the spine. Inhale, breath to lift. Exhale, breath, roll it back. Inhaling, lifting. Exhale, roll it back. Inhale, lift. This next exhale, roll the shoulders forward this time. Inhale to lift. Exhale, roll it forward. Last time, inhale. Exhale. We'll go ahead, leave the chin on the chest, hands from the lap, hands to the side body. Use the inhale, sweep the arms up, lift the chin, look up at the fingertips. Exhale, breath, send everything down. Chin returns to the chest, hand returns to the sides. Inhale, sweep. See if you can find some height when you reach up. See if you can get the space in the spine. Exhale, send everything down. Inhale, breath, sweep up, reach, lengthen. Exhale, send it down. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and lift the chin up off the chest. We're going to take the right hand, placing it down on your mat. Left hand is free. Use your inhale, sweep that left arm up and over. Okay, nice reach through that side body. The kicker here is the left hip. Sometimes we reach too much and the side body's tight. We tend to tip and that hip lifts. We want to keep that hip firmly planted. And we want to try to keep the chest open, okay? Take a nice big breath in, big breath out. Inhaling, use that next exhale. Take this left hand, draw it back like a bow. Inhale, extend overhead. Exhale, breath, draw it back. Inhale, big reach. One more time, exhale, draw it back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, send that left hand all the way down. Inhaling for that right side, send it over. Mindful of that hip is firmly planted on the mat. Nice open chest. Next exhale, draw that elbow back. Inhale for the reach. Exhale, draw it back. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. Last time. Inhale for the reach. Exhale, send that hand all the way down. If it feels good, give the shoulders a little bit of a bounce, little shimmy. And we're going to make our way to tabletop to all fours. Okay, if you need to, you can put a blanket underneath of the knees to help give it some padding. Knees are going to be in neutral, that is hip distance apart, or wherever really feels comfortable. And we want nice big hands, okay? Bigger the hands, better weight distribution in the torso, right? So we're going to have happier hands, wrists, arms, elbows, and shoulders. So coming to that nice tabletop position, okay, fingers are spread nice and wide. You're going to use your inhale breath. I want you to drop your belly, lift your chin and your tailbone. Okay, exhale breath, pressing around the spine. Inhale breath, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale breath, pressing around. If it feels good, you can tuck the chin under as well. But moving on that nice breath, inhale, lifting, exhale to round. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. That next inhale, we're going to come to a neutral spine. Exhale that breath all the way out. Okay. Next inhale, we're going to take the right shoulder and the right hip, and we're going to draw them together. Okay. And what that does is shortens the right side, but the left side is long. So when we shorten, try to see if you can kind of send the left shoulder forward, send that left hip back. Inhale, exhale, breath, release. So just that right side. Inhale, exhale, draw right shoulder, right hip. Find length through the left. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, exhale, right shoulder, right hip. Inhale, exhale, release. Coming to that left side, so the inhale breath, right, is neutral. Exhale, draw left shoulder, draw left hip. So really extend through that right side, really find some length, right hip shifting back, right shoulder shifting forward. Inhale, center. Exhale, left side draws together, lengthen the right. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, exhale, draw together, lengthen that right side. Inhale, exhale, release. One more time, inhale, exhale for that left side, draw them together. Inhale, exhale, release. From here, we're going to take the knees just a little bit wider than hips distance. Take a big inhale, use that exhale. Let's find child's pose. Okay, we want a nice active child's pose, so nice reach through the fingertips so we can keep that torso and upper back nice and open. Take a nice big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. We're going to inhale, rise up to tabletop, but we're going to shift all the way forward down to the belly. Okay? We're going to take the hands in line with the shoulders, elbows are drawn in towards the torso, tops of my feet are pressing, so my kneecaps are lifted off the floor to support my low back. Inhale, breath, press into the toes, press into fingertips, and lift the heart up off the floor. It could just be a little baby lift. Exhale, breath, lower down. One more time, inhaling, pressing, lifting. Exhale, breath, lower down. Inhale to tuck the toes under. Exhale, breath, push up through tabletop, back to child's pose. Use the next inhale, lengthen through the fingertips. Exhale, breath, take a walk of the hands over to the left side. Okay, really trying to draw that right hip back. Nice reach through the right fingertips. Nice soft jaw. And a nice big breath. We're looking to find really some nice space in the rib cage and the side body. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Inhaling, use the exhale breath, walk the hands back center. Inhaling, rising again through tabletop, taking that shift all the way forward to the belly. Big hands, elbows tucked, toes are pressing. Inhale to lift the heart, baby cobra. Exhale, breath lower. One more time, inhale, press to lift. Exhale, breath lower. Inhale, tuck the toes under. Exhale, push all the way back through tabletop, back through child's pose. Inhaling for length. Exhale, breath, walk the hands over to the right side. So now finding some space through the left side of the body. So wanting to really draw this left hip back. Nice reach through the left fingertips. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhaling. Use the exhale breath, walk the hands back center. Okay. Inhaling, we're going to rise up through tabletop. We're going to tuck toes under. Exhale breath, we're gonna find our first downward facing dog. So nice soft knees, big hands. And if downward facing dog's not in our practice today, tabletop is just fine, okay? So we'll push back through the fingertips. We want that nice V shape with the body, okay? Give your feet a couple pedals. Give your hips a couple shifts. Whatever feels good for you in this moment, whatever kind of movement feels natural. Just want to kind of start getting the legs a little warm. Okay, so from here, inhale, exhale, breath, tabletop. Okay, inhale, breath, shift forward, coming back to the belly. Okay, instead of setting up for cobra, we're going to set up to work through locust pose. Okay, so hands are going to come out in front of us. Okay, neck is in neutral, so we're not lifting up, right? Let the head be in a neutral position. Now, we're going to use our next inhale, and we are going to lift right hand, left foot. Okay, so doing some cross-body movements here. So when you're ready, take a full breath in and a full breath out. And use that next inhale, lifting right hand, left foot. Exhale, lower. Okay? And with that lift, keep those legs, those hips are firmly planted. Inhale, right hand, left foot. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, right hand, left foot. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, draw the hands back towards the torso. Tuck toes under. Use your next exhale breath. Push back through tabletop. Come all the way back, downward facing dog. And again, if you feel like you need some more pedals, some more hip shifting, go ahead and do that, whatever feels organic to you. But nice big, big breathing here. Inhale, use that exhale breath, tabletop. Okay? Inhaling, taking that shift back to the belly. Coming back to those long arms. Coming for the next side. So that next inhale is the left hand and the right foot. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. That next inhale, inhaling, lifting left hand, right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift, hips are grounded. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, breath, lifting left hand, right foot. Exhale, lower. Inhale to draw the hands back towards the torso. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, breath, push all the way back, coming to child's pose. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. We're going to use the next inhale. We're actually going to come up to our shins. Okay. Now, this might not be in an ideal posture for you, right? And if it's not, no biggie, right? We can put yoga blocks underneath. We can put pillows. And again, if this does not feel good for my quads, we can take the legs a little bit wider and sit higher. Take some of the pull out. If not, if it feels good, go ahead and sit back like this, okay? So we're looking for that nice tall posture. And we're just gonna take a moment. We're gonna take 3 big breaths like this. Nice big intentional breath into the body. Take a big inhale in. Big exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Now at this point, I'm still sitting on my legs like this and it still doesn't feel good. Coming down to a crisscross seat, easy seat, is completely fine as well. We just want some nice tall bodies. I'm gonna stay here just on my shins because this actually feels really nice for my body right now. So what I'm going to do is take my hands by my sides. Now, tricky part here is what I want you to do. Pinkies are going to face forward, okay? You're going to use your inhale, right hand up to the sky. Exhale breath, we're just going to swim it back. Inhale, left hand, pinky is going forward. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, rotate back. Right side, inhale, swim it up. Swim it back, exhale. Left hand, inhale, swim it up. Exhale, swim it back. One more time, inhale, right hand. Exhale, down. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, swim it down. Give the shoulders a couple bounces if that feels good. Little shimmy. I'm going to shift now to a crisscross position. Now, if you're sitting just like this, legs are crossed, what I want you to do is reverse the cross of the legs. Okay, might be a little uncomfortable, but that's okay. That other hip will thank you for it. I want you to take a big inhale, find some height through your seat. Your exhale breath, we're going to take a twist over to our right side, okay? Now, my twist, we're not ripping the body, right? Just natural range of motion. So if you don't have a full twist in your practice, just whatever your body's offering you right now is fine. But what I want you to do is be mindful of the shoulders, right? We don't want any rounding of our posture. We really want nice, tall body. So roll those shoulders back and take a minute to check in with your jaw, right? Am I clenching my jaw right now, or can I kind of try to soften it and let it go? Take a big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Inhaling, use that exhale breath. Release, come center. If you feel like you need a little bounce of the shoulders in between, be my guest. Inhaling again, tall body. Exhale is our twist over to that left side. And again, you might find that you might be able to get a more decent twist out of one side of the body. That is completely fine, okay? No need to panic. Roll shoulders back, nice soft face, soft jaw, big breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Inhaling. The exhale breath, go ahead and release, come back center. Give those shoulders a little bounce, a little shimmy, if that feels good for you. We're actually gonna make our way onto our back. So feet are gonna be planted, knees are bent. We'll go ahead and make our way down. Okay, feet again, we're looking for neutral, so right out of the hips. And hands can be at the sides for now. We're going to take a big inhale. Our exhale breath, we're going to take the knees, we're going to drop the knees over to the right side. Now, as I'm dropping here, my shoulders are maintaining themselves, right? They are grounded, they're rolled back, plugged into the floor. Take a nice big breath in, and a nice big breath out. Inhaling, exhaling. That next inhale, knees are coming up center. Exhaling, dropping knees over to the left side. Soft jaw, big breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. So we're going to start to bring some dynamics into this. Inhaling, coming center. The exhale breath, we're going to drop the knees over to the right side, okay? But the next inhale, I want you to take this left knee that's on the top, okay? Inhaling, you're going to kick that left leg out. Exhale breath, draw it back in. Inhale, knees come center. Exhale, drop knees over to the left. Inhale, top right leg, send it out. Inhale, exhale, draw it in. Knees come up center. If that does not feel good for my body this evening, low back, pull back, hips, legs. You do not have to do this. This is a complete option, okay? Moving on that breath. If it feels good just to keep the knees together, drop them side to side, that's completely fine as well, right? This is your practice, so it's whatever feels good for you. Exhaling, inhale, exhale, okay? Give yourself 1 or 2 more on each side. And once you are complete inhaling, knees will come center. Bring the knees into the chest. Let's give them a nice little squeeze. Nice little rock from side to side. Right, give that low back some love. Maybe little circles, if that feels good with the knees. Big breath, soft jaw. And when you feel complete, we'll go ahead, place the legs back down. Use the inhale, send that right leg to the sky. You can either maintain it or hands can come behind to support it. Just shoulders need to be back and away as best we can. Right foot, let's give it a point. Let's give it a flex. Let's give it a rotate. Okay. Inhaling, bring this right knee into the chest. We're going to bring it into towards the right armpit as best we can. This right foot is flexed, so toes to the sky. Now, left leg, it can stay right here if this feels good for my body this evening. Or left foot can step just a little further away, or we can completely extend it long, okay? 3 options there, something for everybody. But really roll the shoulders back, give yourself some space, breathing with intention here into the hamstrings. Feet are flexed for nice active muscles. And a nice soft jaw, big breath in. Big breath out. Now, if it feels good, right hand to right knee, you can really drop this right knee as wide as it feels good for you, okay? Doesn't have to sit high up in the armpit. If it feels better to drop it out, be my guest. But use your next inhale. Take this right knee, bring it towards the center. We're going to swap the right hand for the left. Right hand's going to come out here next to me. Draw that knee across the body. Now, and again, as far as what feels good for you. So my body, I like to draw it all the way across, okay? Feet are still flexed, toes are to the sky. Right shoulder is maintaining its space on my mat. Okay, so really the only thing that has a lift is this right outer hip. Big breathing here. If it feels good, this right foot, you can point and flex it as you sit here too. You might feel a little bit of your IT band. That's that muscle that runs right next to the quadricep. Whatever feels good in this moment. And when you're ready, the exhale breath is going to bring us out of it. So draw that right knee back center. We'll go ahead and plant that right knee, right foot down. Inhaling, left leg, send it to the sky. And again, hands can maintain the back of the leg. Let's give that left foot a couple points and flexes. Give it a couple rotates both directions. And when you're ready, the bend in the left knee, drawing it towards the armpit, or maybe it feels better to go a little wider. But that left foot is flexed, so toes to the sky. And that right foot, again, same options. It can stay where it is. We can step it further, or we can go for that full extension. Roll the shoulders back. Nice big breath. Nice soft jaw. Feet are flexed. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Inhaling, use the exhale breath. Bring that right hand to the left knee. Left hand can make its way down to the floor. We'll draw that left knee across the body as far as what feels good. Feet still flexed. Nice active body. And again, that left foot, if you want to, you can give it a couple points and flexes while it's here. If that doesn't feel good, no biggie. You can just keep it flexed. Nice big breathing. Use that next exhale. Let's draw that left knee back to center and bring that right knee back into the chest, coming in for that nice big hug. Nice little rock from side to side. Little circles if that feels good. Nice rolling of the shoulders. I like to put my hands on my kneecaps, and when I circle my knees, it circles the shoulders as well. This feels like super juicy to my body, so it's like one of my go-tos. I begin to let my body start to settle down. And when you're ready, I'll have you send your body long and wide, right? We're here to take up some space. We've made space in the body, so we need to be able to make space for the breath to move through as well. So feel free, let the arms go wide, let the legs go wide. If you have a blanket or a sweatshirt close by, you can cover up, get nice and comfy. Okay, looking just for that happy spot. And when you find that happy spot, you can either close the eyes down again or soften the gaze. I'm going to come back in nice and close so you can hear me. Okay. Now we're looking to find stillness, right? We've moved our bodies, we've breathed into our movements, but now in this space of, relaxation and settling down, now we are breathing into stillness. We've squeezed muscles, we've extended muscles so that now that they can be soft. Okay. So letting the eyes soften or close down. And just kind of starting to give yourself some time here to scan the body. And really feeling what it feels like to be still. Right? Muscles are releasing themselves. They don't have a job right now, but just to be here in this moment. So let them be soft. Let the face be soft. Swallow to release the soft palate. And unclench the jaw. And allowing the face to soften. Maybe feeling that ripple effect as the neck begins to soften. The shoulders softening away from the ears. And as the neck and shoulders begin to soften, notice the subtle softness of the chest and rib cage. Because with their softness allows the breath to ripple through the body. Finding that extra space to breathe into between the rib cage, between the collarbone. And with that soft ripple of breath moving up through the body, starting now to allow the softness to make its way down to the lower half. Notice the spine, notice the back body that's resting on the support beneath you. Seeing with each breath if you can allow each vertebrae to settle down and find softness. Because the spine and back begin to soften, You'll notice that maybe the hips and the pelvis find some softness as well. And with the spine, the hips and pelvis being able to soften, we'll notice the ripple of the breath as it ripples up through the body. But noticing, exhale breath, everything kind of ripples down. Back down to the belly, back into the pelvic bowl. And as the softness begins to ripple down through the body, past the hips and pelvis, let the legs be soft. See if you can unclench and undo that lower half of the body. That squeezing of the legs, the squeezing of the glutes. See if you can allow that to soften through each breath. Because as it begins to soften through the glutes, through the legs, we'll notice that the legs become soft. The feet, the toes become soft. Maybe unclenching, maybe feet resting to either side. But allowing us to be in this moment of softness in the body, in this physical space. What does this feel like for me now? Now that I've given myself permission to be soft and to be still. Can I continue to give myself permission to rest here in the stillness? And moving on, now that I've given my body the permission to be soft, now we come to the breath. While the breath becomes soft, it's able to find its way through the body, allowing energy to move peacefully through us, up into the top half of the body, moving up through the crown of the head, and breathing all the way down the spine, down through the legs, all the way down to the tips of the toes. What does this soft breath feel like in my body? Right? We don't spend enough time observing our bodies and breath because we're busy in motion, but here we are bearing witness to the body and breath in stillness. And as we observe the softness of the body and breath, this makes space for softness of the mind. Softness of thoughts, softness of judgment, softness of all the to-dos that we have to do. Allowing the breath to softly move through the mind so that we may take a break here. Not forgetting, not ignoring, not avoiding, but simply finding rest. With a soft body and soft breath, our mind does not need to worry here in this space. The mind may softly move from sound to sound that we are experiencing in our space. Maybe a soft light, maybe a soft smell. But that's all the mind's worry here in the space of softness and peace. And giving myself the permission to let that be it as I lay here in this moment. Giving myself permission to be soft in body, breath, and mind. Now, give softness to my spirit, where rest and rejuvenation can begin. We like to look at spirit as this fire that lives inside of us. Sometimes grows small, sometimes grows large. But here in this moment of softness, we're here to maintain that fire. Because within that fire finds self-love and gratitude. Within this fire, there's peace, there's well-being, and there's joy. So staying here with me as we breathe here into this peace and maintaining this inner fire, so that I may move forward after my practice feeling rejuvenated, feeling ready for whatever's ahead, and knowing that I can come back to this practice at any time, because the softness is always there to fall back on. I invite you to stay here and continue to breathe, to simply just be. Or, if it's time and the body feels ready, we'll begin to invite soft, gentle movements back into the body. We'll start with the toes. We'll wiggle the toes. We'll wiggle the fingers. We'll flex and point the feet and rotate the wrists. We can shake the legs from side to side. Maybe a nice gentle little rock of the head if that feels good. We'll extend the arms up overhead, giving ourselves a nice fingertip to toe cat stretch. And letting it go. Taking a hand to each shoulder, giving ourselves a hug and squeeze, thanking ourselves for showing up for us today, for our purpose, for our intentions, well-being, and peace. And when you're ready, we'll release and roll over to either side, the left or the right, whatever feels good for you. And taking a moment for a mindful reflection and collection. And when you're ready, coming up to a comfortable seat, whatever that might look like for you. Legs can be extended, crossed, and hands can rest in the lap, or hands can come to heart center, whatever feels good. I'd like to thank you all for joining me this evening, allowing me to share what I love most. I hope that your eyes see beautiful things, your ears hear beautiful things, your voice speaks beautiful things, and your heart feels beautiful things. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Drink your water, and I'll see you next time.